I really don't understand why some people want to come to the US or the UK, Canada, any of those countries. But, well, I guess it's the allure of making money and thinking that it's a better life. But in reality, it really isn't as it seems. It's a different type of stress. So, well, let's take a look at some of these clips and tell me what you think.
Why did you leave Jamaica and go to America? Me the Jamaican struggles around me down. Breathless. Or me realize me can't run no more because I'm not so fast like Usain Bolt. Me take 2 a leave and book on flight and leave. When me reach America, stress and depression I take off my clothes. Me say when I go strip me naked in America. And me look at poverty, me say I talk about, hey hun. Me say we are hey hun and me kick down poverty. Poverty in one blonde wig. When me look at money, me see on one street name, Lonely Street. I sing money in one, she have she in one bath suit. We do one sash my big money. I talk about all by myself. I'm a creep up behind her and grab her in her neck. She said, gosh, what make you so aggressive? And me start say, when I'm back on my feet again. When me look, I bills me here, I talk about. And me man, I bills. If I grab money, I go grab me too. And me money apart from she born. Me say, Bill, money me lotion, me no lotion, man. I'm the Bill job Egyptian. Me say, me nah let go. Moral of the story, and me and money and bills apart. As me get money, bills take her away. Life.
Do a rant. So it's a rant. So I'm gonna answer some of the questions that people have asked me over the years. What's it like being away from home, like overseas and stuff like this? And I'm like, there's so much things that are different, but at the same time, you have to be grateful for it. And it's just me being very blunt and honest about my experience. It's not anyone else's experience, it's my experience. But I decided to leave Jamaica maybe September is 3 years ago. So I'll do a story time. Hold on. So I'll do the story time because I feel like you'll understand where I'm coming from to understand where I'm going. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, what I realized is that for me, I decided so big story time. Big story time. Or should I slow it down? Big story time. Anyways, so I decided to leave Jamaica because I got a job opportunity to work overseas. I won't tell you what I do as yet. You'll find out soon enough. But yeah, I decided to leave home, which I'm an only child to both my mom and dad, who have been married for years. I've been their tail for 20 odd years. So imagine the furthest I've ever been away from my parents were if I went to my grandma in the country area. And even that was it wasn't far enough because you didn't understand. Because you still, if something happened to you, your parents could be it's just a 2-hour drive to my grandma's house. But I got the opportunity, and funny enough, it wasn't I planned it. It wasn't I was looking for say I was gonna move or leave Jamaica. I was looking for that. I was looking for more an online job that I could do just to make extra money. So I had signed up for a bunch of stuff, and then I got an email about a job. And then I was like, oh, okay, I got an email. But then I looked at the location and I was like, oh my God, this isn't 2 hours drive. This is not even an hour and a half flight or 3 hours flight to the States. It's on the other side of the world. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to tell my parents this? And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to tell my mans this? because I didn't tell anyone I was like signing up, because I didn't know what I was signing up for. I was just signing up for a bunch of stuff, online jobs that I saw, and I didn't know one was gonna come true. I didn't know, and so I told my guy at the time, who's my husband now, T. I told him, like, you know, yo, I got a job offer. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, but it's all the way in Qatar. He's like, Qatar. Then we looked at the map and saw where Qatar is. We're like, oh. So I was like, yeah, I haven't told my parents yet. And he's like, oh. Because my parents are very protective of me. As being an only child, my parents are like very protective, very cagey. Wouldn't want, like, my mom is the type of person that she would rather take all the pain and the hurt than to let me experience it. And I'm so grateful for that, because a lot of stuff she protected me from, a lot of stuff she avoided me being so experienced too, because at the same time she wanted to ensure that I enjoyed my childhood, you know. Anyways, I was like, saying to myself, who should I break it to first? Should I break it to my mom, or should I break it to my dad? My dad is more of like the cool cucumber kind of person. Like, he'll be like, oh. My mom would be like, Qatar. But funny enough, when I told my parents, they weren't as excited, because they were saying in their head, like, it's so far, like, how would we be able to, you know, if anything happens to you, how would we be able to help you? I was like, well, I just have to learn to be on my own, because there were so many opportunities that came over the years that I got a chance to go to Canada to study. My mom was iffy about it, because she was like, how will, like, if something happens to you, I don't have a Canadian visa, I can't just pop up to Canada. So I didn't go to Canada. Same for different opportunities, and I just decided to stay home, and I worked, and I enjoyed living with my parents. And but when the time came, and it took like a couple months before, like, so I did like the interview process like in maybe April, May I got the confirmation that I got through, and it was just like a lot. If I'm being very honest with you, like, it was a lot, but it took a while, like May, June, July, August, September, 5 whole months of like waiting. But other people who did the interview as well, they were like, each month they were going, like, it was like in batches, so like I was just maybe the last one to come. Anyways, and then a couple months, maybe like in the summer, like maybe July, or I would say July or June, I got like the contract, and I signed it. Pay mine. I'm also communicating with Tariq as well, my guy. That, you know, all the process, because he's very supportive. And guys, when you do like these stuff, you have to have like very good support systems. Like, Tariq was amazing. My mom and my dad, took them a while. My best friends were amazing with it. They were like, girl, you need to go make that money, be the rich best friend, so we can, you know, you can pay for all the stuff that we want. And I'm just like, okay. But it took my parents a while to come around. But I remember one specific part of this story was like when I got the contract, and my dad was carrying my grandma to, I don't remember where, but like my grandma at the time, she was like she's 105 at the time. And funny enough is like, I always said I don't want to leave Jamaica, and like my grandparents are very old. I don't want to leave, and then I can't get to come back to see them, you know. And I remember I was telling my dad, you know, I got a contract, and I was reading it, and it looks good. It looks like, you know, everything. He's like, you sure you want to do this? I was like, yeah, I'm very sure. And I looked at my grandma, and I was saying to her, and she was like, she's deaf. So she's 105, she's deaf, but she can hear. Like, if you talk loud, she can hear you. And like, I don't know what was it, but like I was telling them, and like I felt like she could hear me very loud and clear. It's not like I was shouting; she could hear me loud and clear. And like she just hugged me so deeply, like she's like, "Yeah, good job," in a sense. And in the August, like a week after I got like the date when I should leave, like they told me they will send it like a month before you should leave, so I got it like the 7th of August. And like a week after I got it, like the 7th of August, my grandma, she passed. And I don't know, it's like she felt like it was her time, and like she didn't want to go after I came over there, because she knew that I'm a very family oriented person. That if that had happened and I was over there, God knows I would have just left and come home. I wouldn't have stayed. And we had the funeral before I left into September and everything, and it was hard, because like she was like one of my favorite persons. Like, even talking about it gets like very emotional to me, but like one of my favorite persons, and when your favorite person dies, it's like really hard. But anyways, I gotta do another one. But anyways, I left and I came over here, and I've been here 3 years now. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't the easiest road, but I had very good support systems back home. My friends, my family, my husband, very good support system, guys. Anyways, that's my story time.
Alright, so hey everybody, a lot of y'all have questions about the filing process and about what age I was when I came to America. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous because this is my first time doing a video like this, like a response to something, so just bear with me, okay? So I came to America when I was 14 years old on November 11, 2013. So I believe that I was set up, okay? And this is my story, and this is me finally coming to tell everybody how I feel. I feel that everybody set me up, okay? The reason I feel like that is because I always knew that I was going to come to America. I just didn't know when I was coming to America. And I was a rebel. I went to Ocho Rios High School. So if anybody from Ocho Rios High School, past student, present student, and the student that's going in September, if you see this, big up on yourself. All of the teacher them, big up on yourself. Alright, boom. Back to the story. I used to fight a lot. Like when me say, bitch say something, make somebody say something that I did not like, either towards me or towards the bitch that I rock with. Say something. Anyways, I'm not even like that anymore, because like in my previous video I said that America is a very humbling country. America is a country that can make you and break you faster than how it made you, right? So my mom was just tired of the bullshit. She was tired of it. She couldn't take the shit no more, bro. So sorry, this is a very touching topic for me. Babe, how much time never tell us when I make a TikTok? Leave me alone and quiet down, please. Fuck. Anyways, I am also a mom, and I live in a house of 4, including 2 dogs. So that's how I 6. Anyway, my mom was tired of my bullshit, and every week she would come to the school for me fighting, for me getting suspended, for me talking back to the teachers, because couldn't nobody tell me shit. Couldn't nobody tell me shit. I just did miss my father. I had missed my dad so much. Like, that's a different story for a different day, but I had missed that man. And I used to get called out of school so I can, take passport size picture, got embassy. Like, I always know I was coming to America. I just didn't know when. Alright, I can remember because I was only 14 years old at the time. I had to study like my dad's address and phone number, his wife's name, like birthday, like every single detail, where he worked, what kind of job he had, how long he'd been at the job for. If my dad talked to me about what school I'm going to go to, like I had to learn and study everything about everybody, because these are some of the questions that they asked me, or they were going to ask me, and I had to study for them. I went to sleep in school for Thursday morning, and out of nowhere, I feel somebody kiss me. I kiss me upon my face and I kiss up everywhere. So I wake up like, yeah, ready for fight. So like, I'm telling him, say, me a rebel. I'm open my eye them. I'm a father. So I said to him, say, Daddy, how are you doing? He said, oh baby, me come for you. So I said, what do you mean you come for me? He said, you got foreign. I said, foreign when? Because usually my father, when he come, he stay for at least a week or 2 weeks. So I said, alright then, me have a little bit of time to catch up with my friend and to tell my friend and to say goodbye. And you get what I say? No. My youth tell me, say, we'll leave Monday. So I said, Monday. Remind everybody I was just in the 9th grade, grade 9. Just reached grade 9, you know. Meet all of my best friend them and all of my friends and say, yeah, this is my troops, my roopsie, like this is my dog. You get what I say? Now no time to say goodbye. So I start crying like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go for it. What do you mean? I'm not ready yet. Like, you don't give me no time. Like, what kind of thing this? Mommy, you did know. Grandma, you know. Auntie, you know. Everybody but me, you know. Okay, cool. Cool. And I said to my friend, say, my friend Annie at the time, Annie James, said, baby, myself. I said to her, I say, let's go get some certificate or some form of trophy for my favorite teachers. Since I don't have time to do anything and say goodbye, I at least want them to remember the journey that I was on and the journey that they helped me on, because these are the teachers that sat me down, actually helped me with school, helped me and guide me to stop fucking fighting every goddamn week. So I wanted to, you know, thank them in some form of a way. So we did the little, we actually got a trophy for them, for Mr. Caston Williams and Mr. Licious Life. If you see this, they open set. So we got the thing, I got school and I cry. Everybody asked me why I cry. At the time I didn't want to tell nobody. I don't want to tell nobody. Because right now me vex. Friday come now, I got school. I know me extra. The extra you fuck. I got school and told everybody that I was leaving. So it was early morning for the Americans that don't know devotion. Every morning you go to school, we sing, we pray, we make announcements, we do everything together before we actually start school. Okay? So at devotion time now, and they make an announcement that Kevin Johnson will no longer be with us. She will be going to America to, you know, continue her studies, yada yada yada. And the whole fucking ordinary start fucking crying. Ordinary auditorium, whatever I want to call it. Everybody just start bust out tears, like everybody cry. And I'm telling her like, damn, I was this love, I love this. Y'all love me this much. That everybody crying down. Because at the time, I used to, like I tell everybody, I used to fight anybody. Not like that anymore. But I didn't think that a lot of people liked me. So you know, it was a very emotional day for everybody, and I gave them their trophies that I had made with their name engraved in it and everything in front of everybody. I read what the trophy said and everything, and start to come now. Everybody has to get the hair done and this and that, and what I know where a party me say them a keep them true going away party for me. So not only did my mom, my grandma, my auntie, my sister, the whole fucking community know about me leaving before I even knew about me leaving. And give me the opportunity to say goodbye to my closest friends at the time, because even though they didn't know that I was leaving, they still got the invitation to come to my going away party. Like when I tell you, the whole community stepped out, people from church, people from shop, like the whole entire freaking community. My great grand uncles, my great grand aunts, my freaking, like when I say everybody, relatives that I did not even know came to say goodbye, and I respect everybody for that. And it did take a little bit too long, but it's better late than never. When I tell you, say party shot. Party did shot. That was the best party I ever hosted within my community. Like everybody was like showing love, like telling me how they really feel. Like I was really loved, and at the time I didn't really feel that I was loved. I didn't really feel that people really care. So that's why I used to just fight, like fight. It's like fuck everybody. Couldn't nobody say shit to me. Anyways, I am very blessed. I know that I'm very blessed and I had the flavor. Flavor, you mean flavor to you know, because Jamaica I come from, so I have a good flavor to me. But bumbo clap. Go back to the olden days. Alright, boom. I got blessed and they prayed for me and left. I said my goodbye, and once I was in the airport, I just kept looking back. I look back till I couldn't see my mother no more. And that's when I was like, fuck. I'm really leaving. Like I'm really fucking leaving. My dad hugged me and he said, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So I'm sorry, I'm trying my best not to cry. Sorry, no. And it was my first time seeing snow, so I got pretty excited about it. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm in America now, there's nothing that I can do about it. Because, you know, you're not really the parents run you. So I just started to, you know, be thankful for everything. And I just wanted to say thanks to my mom for putting up with my bullshit. Because you really didn't have to. And my mom is one of the strongest women I know out there. Because which mother you know, I just say you pick me for one different country for another woman to raise. Anyway, I know some moms like that because I have some friends that came over around the same time I did. And I just want to let you guys know that you guys are so strong. And know that I am of age. I am 24 years old now. I understand. And I am also a mom. Let me just say that. I understand why you guys did what you did. Mula ship me with too. So mom, I am not mad, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the bullshit. I'm sorry. The bitches then will get beat up. I'm not sorry because they deserve, you know, for watching the mouth and watching me talk to people. But you live and learn, like what 450 say. So I honestly believe that that's one of the worst ways for somebody to surprise me. So for that, no, I don't like surprises. I hope I answered everybody's question. The new people that want to come, I hope I answer the question during this video. If not, just let me know and I'll make a part 2. This is.
I am not going to speak for anybody else. I'm going to speak for me. Personally, there's nothing in Canada to miss. When we were growing up, we were cultured that foreign is greener pasture, and America, Canada and England are greener pastures, and everybody wanting to go. And that is one of the biggest lie that could ever endow on the Caribbean people. Caribbean people rich in love, in help, in kindness, in being your brother's keeper. That is not in first world country. What happened is that they trick us, tell us to go to America to work because of green pasture. And they build up these expensive houses and charge us 250,000 Jamaican dollars, which is 2,000 odd Canadian dollars for rent. And then we have to pay those big rents, and those persons move to the Caribbean, buy houses at the waterfront, and have us maintaining their lifestyle. So they come to the Caribbean, they open up businesses, they buy out the hotels, and all of them are in the Caribbean running wholesales, running hotels, running restaurants, whilst we are the slaves in their country to help them to make their dream come true. Going to Canada was one of the biggest mistakes that I could have ever made. It not only damaged my physical health, but I was very close to getting mental health. I am not talking about anybody else, I am talking about me. The best place to live is Jamaica, is the Caribbean, is to identify with your people, is to speak the same language. If you want little water, you get little water. You can get piece of breadfruit, you can get 2 tomatoes. If you're sick, you can call your neighbor. There's nobody in Canada to help you. The only thing that Canada have is snow, taxes, and high rent. And silent racism. So no, to answer your question, I forgot to not answer your question. No, I don't miss Canada because there's nothing in Canada to miss. Going to Canada was one of the biggest mistakes that I have ever made, and it cost me my health.